Today we are focusing on the best suburbs south of I-70. Hey, what's up everyone? Andy Howell here, local real estate agent and your resource for all things Columbus. If you're somebody who's interested in learning more about Columbus, maybe you're interested in moving to, or maybe even moving away from Columbus, reach down and hit that subscribe button. Better yet, my contact information is below. Reach out, I would love to hear from you, how I can help you either move to or transition away from Columbus. So, a couple months back, we did a video on the top suburbs north of I-70. Today's video is going to talk about those suburbs south of I-70. If you've been watching this channel for any amount of time, you've probably noticed that I don't really talk about the southern portion of Columbus all that much. I don't mean to throw any shade on South Columbus at all. It's just the fact that pretty much my entire adult life, most of the development has been to the north, especially outside 270. You know, think Dublin, Plain City, Marysville, Powell, Lewis Center, Sunbury area, Westerville, New Albany, Johnstown. Most of the development has been over there. I mean, if you just look at where all the malls are in Columbus, they're all north of I-70. So that tells me that most of the residential development has also been north of 70. However, you know, when I think of South Columbus, south of I-70, the first thing that comes to my mind is more space, maybe more of like a rural feel, and then just value. I mean, when you go down south, houses, if you're looking for value, you know, you got to go. If you're going north, you got to go like an hour outside of Columbus, but to the south, you can find value a lot quicker. There's also great access to, you know, everything in Southern Ohio, all the wild outdoor activities in Southern Ohio, Hocking Hills. So a lot to like in South Columbus. So without further ado, I wanted to give you my top suburbs, the top 4. Coming in at number 4 is Groveport. This is a suburb located to the southeast of Columbus, still in Franklin County, founded way back in 1847. It was along the Ohio-Erie Canal at that point in time. But it's home today to about 6,000 people who enjoy it because of its diversity. It's got a small town feel. It's got great resources, easy to get around. Come into town, commute into Columbus if you're driving in for a job, and you know, fairly inexpensive houses comparatively. Over the past several decades, the Groveport area has been growing you know, pretty fast, faster than a lot of other parts of Franklin County. And a lot of that is due to Rickenbacker Airport. Rickenbacker Airport is a cargo-focused airport, one of the largest in the country. That it's also a free trade zone. So, you know, if you're shipping stuff in and out of there, you don't have to pay tariffs, you don't have to pay taxes. So it's very popular for businesses like Amazon, FedEx, Gap to ship stuff in. In fact, within the incorporated area of Groveport, there are 5 industrial parks that house like warehouses, distribution centers, and also employ thousands of people. But unless you're working one of those jobs related to Rickenbacker, chances are you are going to have to commute somewhere else in and around the city of Columbus to get to your job. The good news is it is fairly easy to get from Groveport anywhere in the city. Area residents can go there and enjoy it. There's art shows. You've got the Groveport Town Hall that has different programming. There's the Cultural Center. There are great access to parks. You've got 2 metro parks close by, 3 creeks and Walnut Woods Metro Parks. In addition, you know, you can bebop straight down, you know, get to Hocking Hills pretty easy off of 33. If golf is your thing, Groveport Golf Links used to be a private country club. Now it's open to the public. Be sure to check that out. If you got school-aged kids, Groveport has its own school district, Groveport Madison. And to be honest, Mitch says it's a C grade. I'm not sure what, I don't know, Paul, your kids go to Groveport. What do you think of the? Paul says it's pretty good. If you're looking for a home to live in Groveport, like most of these places that we're going to talk about today, there is a wide range of home values and what you can get for your dollar. Most homes in the Groveport area are going to be about $175 a square foot on average, and be in that $250 to $450 price range. Of course, you can go out and buy new builds all day long for $500 and $600, but most of the homes are going to be in that $250 to $450 price range. Next on my list is Grove City. Grove City is to the southwest of downtown Columbus, about 15 to 20 minutes along I-71. It is one of the largest, it's probably the largest suburb south of I-70. About 40,000 people call Grove City their home. They love it because it's definitely a suburban feel in areas, but in some areas it has like a small, sleepy, kind of a country town feel to it. Okay, Grove City, we are located about 15 to 20 minutes down southwest on 71 from downtown, just getting off on Stringtown Road. Lots of commercial, big box type store, really a suburban feel here. As you guys will see, there's just lots of kind of strip malls all here, anything you could want. Walmart, Staples, all sorts of restaurants. Again, definitely a suburb feel right here. Although there is a little bit of the downtown, we're gonna head there next. I want to be sure to show you guys that, but the main commercial corridor is going to be this Stringtown Road area. It is Friday 12:30. It's, man, I've just never been down here when it hasn't been busy. Stringtown Road, 71, there's a lot of construction down here. This being a bedroom community to Columbus, it does tend to get a little bit bogged down this way. The road construction happening right now up in downtown, the 70-71 interchange. I think it could get a little bit better, at least commuting from Grove City to downtown, because 71 and 70 eventually won't merge. That'll be really beneficial, but I think still just south of 270 here, and all the road construction they got going on, there's just a lot of people going through here, so I would anticipate this Stringtown Road to continue to get backed up. But there is, the good news is you shouldn't have to travel far for whatever you're looking for. So I'm here in downtown Grove City. It's small downtown, but there's a brewery, there's a winery, there's some farm to table stuff. There's even a place serving keto snacks. Local cantina is always a favorite. Local taco chain here. Be sure to check that out. I, 100% transparent, have not spent a lot of time in downtown Grove City, so it's interesting to see what's down here now. We've got a great library here across the street. And I think getting away from Stringtown Road and all that new development over here, once you get downtown and over, west rather, 71, you start to get a feel of definitely small town feel, blue collar feel. But this downtown's pretty cool. I know I always appreciate having a town center. So 2 school districts right in that Grove City area. You got the Hamilton and Southwestern school districts. Those are rated at B+ and B- respectively. So pretty good schools. If you're looking to buy a home here, again, really wide range of home values in general. The further south you go and further southwest you go, homes are going to be more expensive, probably because they're newer developments. But on average, about $190 per square foot here in July 2023. And most homes down in Grove City are going to be in that, $250,000 to about $500,000 price range. Next on my list is probably my favorite, honestly, Canal Winchester. This was founded way back in 1828. Again, hard to believe. It was on the Ohio Erie Canal. One of the guys who's founded it, Dad was from Winchester, Virginia, on the canal. Canal Winchester, that's where they got the name. It's about 12 miles southeast of Columbus, located along 33. Part of it's in Franklin County, part of it's in Fairfield County. Canal Winchester is it's really a small little agricultural town that Columbus has grown to. So you got a real small town feel. You are close to Columbus if you need to change the scenery. So now I am in downtown Canal Winchester. I'm actually going to stop and get some lunch at one of my favorite spots, Harvest Moon here. Looks like we got another brewery over in the corner, Homestead Brewery. That's pretty cool. And then you got Loose Rail right down here, local cantina right down here. But right now, let's check out Harvest Moon. I think I'm gonna sit right over there on that patio. Watch the world go by. So just left lunch at Harvest Moon. It was delicious as always. I think I'm more of a breakfast guy there. I got a Buddha bowl with salmon and it was like $28. I drank water. So kind of expensive a little bit, still delicious. My favorite time to go there is actually right after going down mountain biking at Chestnut Ridge. Hit it up in the morning, get a delicious cup of coffee, sit out on the patio, and they've got really good like burrito and things like that. So anyway, one thing you should not miss is the US headquarters of the Scottish brewery Brewdog in Canal Winchester. They have this huge facility there. Be sure to check out the life-size Lego reenactment, if you will, of the factory. But they got great food there. They've got a great little tap room, and they also have a brew hotel where you can stay and taste different brews. There's a bike path right there. Can't say enough about Brewdog. Plenty of parks in this area, over 200 acres of parks. One of my favorite metro park is right here, Chestnut Ridge. I love their mountain biking there. And in fact, it's kind of cool. Chestnut Ridge is considered to be the start of the Appalachian Mountains, like the first foothill. So go check that out. That is really cool. The one thing I will say about Canal Winchester is that traffic on 33 can be a definite downer. A lot of people, you know, unless you're in the retail, maybe restaurant, or maybe like in the brewery industry, you're probably going to be commuting into Columbus for your job, just like everybody else. And 33 gets super backed up, so you might need to plan a little bit around that. School-wise though, Canal Winchester does have its own school district, and it is rated as a B+ by Niche, so a lot to like there. Home-wise, again, huge variety. I know I keep saying that, but in Canal Winchester, just like these other places I'm talking about, you got homes that are in like a rural setting, maybe on some acreage. You've got new developments that are on, like, definitely not on acreage, they're closer together. And then you've got these old homes in the historic district of Canal Winchester. So huge variety, but on average, homes are gonna be in that $190 per square foot price range. And they're gonna be, most of them are gonna be in that, you know, $300,000 to say $500,000 price range. Number one suburb south of I-70 on my list is Pickerington. Pickerington is also, like Canal Winchester, located partially in Franklin, partially in Fairfield County. It is home to about 25,000 people. It's very much its own city. But as Columbus has grown, it's kind of pushed into Pickerington. But people have a lot of pride in Pickerington. I will say it's not super walkable. There is a small downtown area, but outside of that, it's more suburban. You are going to need your car. But the good news is, even if you are traveling into Columbus, pretty easy to get into Columbus and really anywhere within the city. I think you'll find Pickerington is very family oriented. There's probably not going to be much of a nightlife, so if that's what you're looking for, Pickerington might not be for you. If you find yourself in the area, downtown Pickerington, you guys know I love checking out breweries. Combustion Brewery down there, their original location, one of my favorite breweries in the area. Be sure to check that out. While you're in the area, go check out the Motorcycle Hall of Fame. There's pretty good park access. You got Pickerington Ponds, Walnut Woods. But of course, you know, you're still on that southern portion, so everything in southern Ohio, as far as the outdoors, really easy to get to. There are great schools here in Pickerington. The Pickerington School District is the highest regarded of our southern suburbs. Niche gives it an A-. There are two rival high schools in Pickerington, North and South. And what I find really interesting is Niche also ranks Pickerington as the second best sports school in all of Ohio. So if sports are your thing, gosh, can you imagine a better place than Pickerington? I mean, they call it like Pick Town for, is the nickname for how many NFL players they have. There's like something like 9 or 10 current NFL players that are from Pickerington. So that's crazy. Home value wise, pretty similar to the other areas we're talking about. About $190, $185 a square foot on average. Most of the homes are going to be in that, you know, $300,000 to $600,000 price range. So really all these all these southern suburbs I talk about, you are gonna get more relative value in the south compared to the north. You're gonna get maybe a little bit more space, and that's what I got, guys. What suburbs did I miss? What's your favorite suburb? Let me know, drop a comment down below. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day, and be sure to reach out with any questions. See ya.